Like your hat.
It's story time!
We are solving the Moose Lodge murder. Is that an IKEA candle? No, it is. It is an IKEA candle. And just so you don't think I'm a pervert, the battery in it works. So I've not been pilfering. I've not been pilfering AAA's.
Moose Lodge's
Jessica
favorite
Fletcher's
cause
getting
at
her
the same
hole.
time.
Wait a minute. What's that over there?
Oh my!
Oh, their eyes went all
Is that
wide.
a
It was very
person?
weird.
It's Daniel Lane.
Daniel Lane's been
happened here?
murdered at Moose Lodge. Okay, let's find out who the fuck killed him. Do I just press all the buttons? Do I turn all the electricity off? Oh no! Oh no, it's a puzzle. I hate. Whoop! Solved it. Look at the body. I can. He's got a picture of him with a group of men. I don't know what to make of that. Van Gowden, Ted, Dunfermline. No fannying about in Cabot Cove, says Jane, quite fucking right. What could this paper be? There's writing on it, but it looks like it's been torn off something. Oh,
My abacus is missing. My lucky abacus. I simply cannot get to work without it. That silly receptionist girl must have hid it, I'm sure of it. The nerve of her! I refuse to start work without it.
His name's Pearly, and his lucky abacus is missing. What a fucking weird guy. Who has a lucky abacus? You remember Vern Garden, don't you? He runs a hardware store down in Edworth Lane, and apparently he's just got promoted to lodge president because of Daniel Lane's death. Is this like the Masons?
Mrs. Fletcher, if you're here on your investigation, I'll let you know right now there's no way I'm letting you into my shop. You'll scare away my customers.
Be still, my beating vag. Look at this hunk in his emerald turtleneck. He looks like Castiel from Supernatural. Oh, I'm digging him. What's your shop?
But as a member of Moose Lodge, you're a valuable lead.
I'm not a member anymore. I was kicked out weeks ago. Unless you need advice about various medications, I can't help you.
Why were you kicked out, Ted? Are you Catholic? Oh, I'm desperate to know Ted's ins and outs. Oh. This looks like a love letter, but it's torn in half. I wonder why Daniel had this in his pocket. For the love of my life, you fill my days with sunshine. I can scarcely breathe without you. You are the air and the breeze that fans the flames in my heart to a fury. Nothing on this earth is eternal, yet I know in my soul that the bond between us will last forever. My muse, you fill me with hope of every tomorrow, dawning with more splendor and beauty than the last. And yet you are but an angel in the clouds? Teasing me?
Oh no, it's Daniel, isn't it? Is he all right?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lane. He's dead. It looks like he was electrocuted.
Seth has no tact.
Maddie, please sit down before you upset yourself more. We'll do everything we can to find out why this happened to Daniel.
Oh, she should have just sat down reading a book. Well, that's her sorted out. Right. Let's go look in our cupboards. Time to find things. Let me find the letters first so that I can solve the clues. Right. A key. A key. What am I missing? I don't know what that is yet. Right, we'll move on from that. A veil? A veil or a vial? A veil or a vial? A candle? No. A pick sign. Oh, I'm already fucking doing terrible at this. A peace sign. Where's there a peace sign? Oh, I found a letter, thank goodness. A key. It's going to be a key. Piggy bank, middle, bottom shelf. Thank you so much, Bradley Sands. Hello, Connor. And hello to the new follower, Shona 1984. Right, key. A key. I found the Y, thank fuck for that. Bottom boot on the bottom shelf on the right above your head. Thank you so much, Stephen. Well spotted. Red monkeys? Derek says she's really upset and back to her 50 Shades of Grey, probably. Red monkeys? So they are! The red monkeys were hanging off the shelf. Well done, Blood Witcher. Strawberry. You're great at this. I'm terrible at it. That was Stuart found the strawberry there. The key, veil, and the peace sign. Right, come on, Ashley. Try and find one by yourself. You can do this. You're a grown adult woman. You can look for something. Nah, give up already.
Well, who do we have here?
Oh, hello,
What brings
Rick.
you here, Mrs. Fletcher?
I like your hat.
Hey there, Jessica.
Hello, Vern.
Hello, Vern. We were hoping to get information about Daniel from you, since you're a member of the lodge.
Daniel, such a shame about what happened to him. Just after he was voted president, too. Now that he's gone, I'm the president of the lodge. I knew it had happened. I only wish it was under better circumstances.
You've done it.
I didn't know the Moose Lodge election happened so recently. What do you mean that it was eventually going to happen? Did you think that the presidential poll was unfair?
I took a rough poll before the election and disguised it using symbols.
He took a rough
I'm
pull.
pretty sure that the election was rigged so that Daniel would win.
Right. Let's the election was rigged. Do you think it was the Russians, says Paul? Probably. Okay, who? Ayla says you should have used lube. That's what you do when you take a rough poll.
I'm a pharmacist. I sell quite a few medications every day. It's hard to keep track. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel was self-medicating, though. He'd been on edge ever since a big argument with Rick, almost like he knew what was coming.
Cascade, sorry. Ted looks gorgeous in his emerald turtleneck. Don't fucking pretend that he's not stunning and that beautiful jumper doesn't make his eyes pop. Anyway, what was he saying? I sell a lot of medications. He's been mad.
An argument? Was it about the rewiring work on the lodge?
Do people fight about rewiring? Is that a thing? Let me look through your stuff, Ted. Moose Lodge. Maybe I have the items I need to open this box. Letter opener? No. Knob? Yeah. Oh, I found his abacus. I fixed his abacus. Why did the hot farminist? Why did Ted have the abacus beads? What was he doing with them? Right, I'm gonna go and give Percy or Pearly, whatever the fuck his name is, back his abacus.
There it is. Splendid work, Miss Detective. Now I can get to work.
Just get a calculator, you crazy old bastard.
You want to look at the Moose Lodge's accounting register? That's highly irregular, Doctor.
He's an accountant using an abacus. What kind of crazy story is this?
I'm afraid we need that financial information to look for clues regarding Daniel Lane's murder, Pearlie.
We could always just get the sheriff to ask the judge for a search warrant, Pearlie.
Jessica, you're a lady detective who's an amateur. I don't think you get warrants.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll show it to you later when I'm not quite so busy.
Anybody who's just joined us, this is what's happening. A guy called Dan has died in the Moose Lodge. He was electrocuted in a puddle. Ted is a Catholic who got asked to leave Moose Lodge. Dan's wife's probably cheating on him. Dan was having an affair. There was half a love letter in his pocket. There is a very charming man with a cool hat running an electric shop and a crazy old accountant who uses an abacus. And an old doctor with gibbles. And I have a lever, a letter opener, a hook, a contractor list, and a key, and I don't know what any of them are fucking for. There's a fucking thing. I can see something sticking out the drawer. I have the item I need to fix this machine, the lever. Okay. 2 pearly cotter, the sum of 5,000 US dollars depository draft. And who's that from? Cabot Cove. Authorised signature. It's quite a hefty amount. She said hefty. I found the second half of the love letter. With your sweet music that I can only look upon you. So that was the angel in the sky. With your sweet music that I can only look upon you and long for you, but never attain you, but in dreams and wishful thinking. What a strange twist of fate. What trick of destiny was it that brought to me this angel so far beyond my reach? I curse fate and still bless it, for unattainable as my angel may be, she has taught my raging heart the true meaning of love and life. Oh, sweet Maddie, I shall wait for you through the storm and hail. Wait until the day when you are truly mine and mine alone.
I couldn't help but overhear you from the secretary's desk. I think I have what you need back at home, so come by and I'll show you.
I was reading the letter quite loud, so it's not unusual that you would be able to hear me read that out loud.
So Maddie works here as a secretary, does she?
You should have known
We should
that.
definitely see what she wants to show us.
Imagine it was just our vag.
Oh, Jessica, something terrible has happened. Someone broke in while I was away.
Are you all right, Maddie? We should look around and see if the burglar took anything.
I've not been in here. Okay. I love puzzles. I see you. I know where you go. I don't know where you go yet. You go there. Corner piece. Oh, this is so exciting. Yes. Our thief should be limping on his right foot, since the position of this indicates he got a rather mean cut on his left. I need to move the glass pieces out of the way if I want to pick that up. I've done that. I need to move the glass. I've done that! I'm gonna head to the sheriff.
Must I repeat myself, officer? I was with my grandchildren last night, having the most bland and tasteless dinner you can imagine.
It was poor people flesh. It tasted so bland.
Don't believe me, do you? You would if you'd tasted the soup. Just terrible.
It was made out of poor people and jizz. Little Crow says he was in Pizza Express in Wickham. The evidence in Rick's
Find
shop.
something of interest, Jessica?
What were you doing at the Lane residence, Rick? And why were you going through files on Daniel's computer?
What are you talking about? I've been right here all day. You can't prove that I wasn't.
Your purple fingerprints were on the computer.
That's just a towel I used to wipe my hands clean during work. You can't prove anything with that.
I don't think so. When an intruder broke into Daniel and Maddie's house, he tipped
Rick,
over a pot of ink.
demand a
Vern
lawyer.
Gander admits that he broke in, but you must have been there too. And you wiped your inky fingers clean on this towel.
Fine. I was passing by and saw the broken window. No one was home, so I decided to go inside and look for anything that might explain why Daniel hired an outside contractor instead of me. See, these are printouts of emails from Daniel's computer.
No, Rick.
Hello, Jessica. How's the investigation coming?
Creepy Maddie.
Sheriff Metzger's making progress. For instance, we now know why Daniel passed Rick Thibodeau over for the rewiring contract, even though he was the lowest bidder.
You do?
Yes, and we know who put Daniel up to it. You, Maddie.
Ridiculous. Do you have proof that I would do such a thing?
Yes, we do. I just did a puzzle to find it.
These emails, how did you...
It's suddenly nighttime.
Well, Rick's work has always been substandard. It just made sense to pass that information on to
Maddie's a
Daniel.
racist.
Ted just wanted what was best for the lodge, that's all.
Ted's Willie.
You won't be able to remove every last trace of salt residue from the floor, Ted.
It was Ted!
Jessica. Sheriff Metzger. I was just looking for something I think I dropped over here during
It
the
was
charity
hot,
auction.
Ted!
Nice try, Ted. The saline we found in the icebox at Vern's was from your store. You stripped the wires and used the saline to make sure the shock Daniel Lane received was a fatal one.
You got me. I didn't want Daniel in the
No
hospital.
wonder his
I wanted
nipples
him
were
dead.
so hard.
If anyone questioned whether it was more than just an accident, I thought both Vern and Rick would make lovely suspects. Everyone knew that Rick, our town electrician, was mad about not receiving the contract, and Vern spent so much time yammering about the conspiracy that made Daniel president of the lodge that it was almost too easy to drop my icebox
Look
at
at
his
her eyes!
place and lay the trail at his feet. I thought no one could trace it back to me.
And you did
Thank
all of this so you
Fuck,
could
it
be
wasn't
with Maddie.
Rick.
Her divorce was nearly final. Why couldn't you wait a little longer?
Because if I had waited, she would have gotten only half of their joint property. Now Maddie inherits everything,
And
I get to enjoy it.
I can't believe you used me like this. That's it, Ted. We're finished.
Thank you, little Sassy McGee, for the follow.
You heard the lady, Ted. You're finished. Let's go.
We've solved another mystery. The Miss Lodge murder was Hot Ted in his emerald polo shirt. Guys, that was exciting. Hi friends, you can help support this channel by going to ashleystoryshop.co.uk and getting yourself some of my cool merch that says like nice buns or you're excellent or nice to meet you. Or you can share it with a friend or you can like and subscribe, whatever you fancy. Thank you for watching.
I'm Sean,
And I'm Ashley.
and you can listen to our podcast
Are We Being Unreasonable?
on Apple Podcasts.
And Spotify. Go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts now and subscribe to Are We Being Unreasonable for great, funny conversations with your favourite comedians. Ted's Willie!